Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing good. Today we are going to see URL mappings rule in PEGA, which is very useful when you are using different applications and many case types, and how we can configure this rule type in. Another important update I want to give is in our YouTube channel we have something called as community tab. In this community tab, you will be listed with all the latest videos and with all the latest job openings I have found. So I'm not having any deal with any organization, just whatever I have seen on LinkedIn or from my friends' WhatsApp status or something. So I'm posting all the job opportunities here. Please feel free to share this for the people who are looking for the job. And not only that, we have playlists. In the playlists also I have categorized all the videos, so you can refer to the concepts accordingly. Before going to video, I want to share that I am available in TopMate now. So if you want some PEGA career guidance, or if you want some PEGA mock interviews, or if you want some information on interview questions, whatever it is, you can reach me personally in this TopMate. You can book a video meeting with me so that I can have one-to-one chat with you guys. Let's get started into the topic. So what is this URL mapping rule and all, and why PEGA has introduced this URL mapping? So if you see our URL of the PEGA environment, we have something called as thread name, access groups, and many things. So it is very difficult to share the URLs even though we have multiple applications, because the URLs are lengthy and too much information is provided, and the URLs are like complicated, complex, and difficult to comprehend. And our search engine optimization also, these URLs does not help us. So in such cases, canonical URLs are very simple, short, meaningful, and self-explanatory, which can be used. So to support this functionality, like these simple URLs like http colon your the respective website.com slash get email or view case, like that. So based on that, we can give a definition, and we can achieve whatever we want. So to support this, PEGA has developed a new rule called as URL mappings. You can find under rule codes, technical, and URL mappings. So it's one of the rule, and it belongs to class rule-URL mappings. So canonical URL is the URL of the page that browser considers the most representative form of a set of duplicate pages on the site. For example, if there are a number of URLs on the same page, for example, example.com dress1234 and example.com slash dresses slash 1234. These two achieve same, but the browser selects only one as canonical. So how to achieve this, and first what is the prerequisite for this? So the URL mappings, as I've said, those are instances of rule URL mappings. The URL mappings rule defines simple URL patterns like open a case, or there are four categories like open work items, reports, landing pages, and so on. You can represent your work items with simple short URL so that you can more easily share your work items with other users in the same PEGA platform. And you have to make these URLs like simple, meaningful, and readable, and it will be very easy to collaborate. You can also specify which patterns to use the generate canonical URLs for your case types. So you are having a work pool, and in your work pool there are many case types. So you can define one canonical URL for all the case types. So it will be very easy, and it actually reduces our mm, workload by creating different URLs and all. So one URL can be used for all the work objects or case types that we have. And the thumb rule is an application can have only one URL mapping rule, and the URL name is always default. So the URL mapping rule, right? You can't have your customized one. Okay, and before getting into it, suppose you have 4 to 5 rule sets. So you can create a URL mapping rule and each rule set, but the application context at runtime, it takes on the priority on the toppest rule set that you have in the application rule stack. So what is RUF and how to find canonical URL of your class? So the RUF is nothing but rule utility function. So to get the canonical URL class, you can use simple URL dot px get simple URL by class, simple px URL by alias. So these are two RUFs given by PEGA, and we can use our public URL also. So we have a system setting where you can define one public URL. So you can get the public URL and you can append your URL mapping. So what are the prerequisites means? So first you have to create a URL mapping rule, and you have to create an activity to achieve the functionality that you want to have, and you have to set this public URL, and once your public URL is set, you can get that and append your prepend. Actually, this is actually first this get public URL plus the URL mapping that you are defining. So this is OOTB URL mapping rule given by PEGA. Here you can see, as I have said, there are different categories like cases, reports, landing pages, others. Okay, and here if you see this particular case, PEGA sample parameter 1, so it is expecting two parameters. So what it was for work object view sample and PX open by case. So if you click settings, so first in the URL mapping, the path element first should be constant. That is nothing but whatever value you give. So as in the example I have said, canonical URL. Here example dresses hyphen dresses slash 1234 like that. So this is a constant, so like that one constant, and it should be a meaningful, like see work object simple view sample, so it's like a pega sample, and parameters. So what are the parameters you have to send, you have to define it, like how many parameters you want. Next, so this is the activity. What this activity here, see we are opening the work object with some keys. What are the keys it is expecting? Work ID, so we will be passing this, and work pool param.1, and harness, so obviously it will be a review harness. So these three things you have to pass, and they have created this respective activity in work dash class. So here what they are using, so first they are setting some values. So INS handle. So normally our pizza diners key is of work pool plus work ID. So instead of giving, so they are just concatenating a work pool plus work ID, and this is the review, and this OOTB call open. So this is some OOTB functionality. So decode this. Example, we have something called https colon slash slash pegatest.com. Okay, now you can give like pega sample slash parameter one is our work pool. Suppose if you say like the cosmos hyphen, because we are concatenating like suppose case id case 123. So if you give this URL, it should open this respective case. That is what we are going to achieve with this. Okay, and like that get mail by hash key. So here this is one of the OTB thing also they are using, get mail by hash keys. So work channel triage, this is the class, and here they are using this. We use it to retrieve attachment data stream by providing content ID. This is one of the OTB activity. And get email by CID. This is also like one of the OTB activity they are using. So here the parameters are different. PYID, and they want some CID. I guess it might be case ID. So they are using this. So based on your businesses, you have to configure this. So let's just create a sample one. So this is theme Cosmos application. Yeah, before going to that, go to configure system settings URLs. So here you can define your public URL like whatever your application URL is there, like slash slash some testpega.com slash, like that you can define your own public URL. So I have created a theme Cosmos under theme Cosmos rule set. So because this application definition, right, here you can see theme Cosmos. So for theme Cosmos rule set I have created, and default it has given as PV default. So just I click this add URL alias, and here I have given some name like a view, and it needs to have one parameter, and this is class. I have many case types under this theme Cosmos, so I want to use only one canonical URL for all the class types. So here I have given org theme Cosmos work. So if when I have given this, I will delete again. Only for this class, you can directly get the work, this canonical. Just if you give down arrow, you can see what are the other class work object items you have, case IDs. So like this you can give, and I'm asking parameter as PZINSK directly. So if you want, you can give like work pool plus INS handle. And next, I'm creating activity in work dash, so open case by ID. So by passing this, I will be getting this, and the case ID, case key I am passing as parameter. So in this activity, I have to use like param dot case key, so that the ID that is given while we are searching, it will be there. So in next video we can see the implementation of it, but now I have given the overview of this. So basically we have done URL mapping and activity, and there I will use like get public URL. So when I use this function in our system setting, whatever I have used, I will be getting that, and I have to give the review harness. So like that you can more analyze on this respective reports also, how it is useful and all. And I will be providing some links to the video where you can see what are the uses of this URL mapping rules. And if you already worked on URL mapping rule, please feel free to comment on the video so that it will be useful for all the PEGA developers. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you have liked the content. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel and check community tab for regular updates and click on bell notifications.